We go right into it or break it. Alright.
What is it? Is it good news or bad news?
It's neither. It's a discussion. Alright, so here you got a team, 2 high school teams playing basketball.
Oh, yeah.
One of them's nationally ranked 12th in the nation. Another one's a little small 2A school in the middle of nowhere. They already played once, got blown out by 30 points or something like that. So this time when they play them, they say, we're gonna try
something for you.
Yeah, so as you know, in the pros and in college there's a shot clock. There's no shot clock in high school.
Oh.
So the national ranked team got the ball, came down and scored. Okay, 2-0, no big deal. The other team got the ball and they stalled. They held the ball an average of 1 minute and 30 seconds each time.
Per possession.
And then another time it was 2.5 minutes they had the ball and then they shoot it. So what they did was they slowed the game way down.
Oh, that's horrible.
And after triple overtime, the score was 31-28.
That's ridiculous.
So they still lost.
But they only lost by 3 points.
Right. So if they played just a normal game, you say a team shoots every 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. That means, say, a 10-minute quarter. Yeah, a 10-minute quarter. That's 10 possessions for each team. It could possibly be 20-0. Exactly. But you slow it way down, and each team only gets the ball once every 3 minutes like that.
Right.
And, it ends
up
up being
3 possessions per quarter.
So that was their strategy on that. So the question is...
Yeah. I smell! Okay.
I wasn't going to go there.
I'm going to go there, damn it. Y'all too young. Y'all don't know about y'all young.
We're too young.
Yeah. You know. They're young.
I'm going to channel my inner Coach Edwards and say, play to win the game. So, is that what it comes down to? Or is that cowardice? Or no integrity?
Okay, so...
Per every game, no matter whether it's for fun or not, you have some type of strategy, yes or no?
True.
Yeah, strategy.
That's my point. That was their strategy. Whether a lot of people agree with it or not, it was some type of strategy.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, is it... They get minus 10 points for that. 10 points off the player card.
Exactly.
Literally.
So the thing is, okay, P, what you think? What you think about that thing? If you were watching that game, or if you were coaching that game, whatever, what do you think about it?
I mean, it's frustrating. That's not how the game was played.
Frustrating as hell. You know what that remind me of? Back him down. Charles Barkley. He killed it. Charles Barkley killed NBA level play. Back him down. That was horrible.
And then Shaq buried it.
Exactly. Shaq buried it. Okay, because both of those guys were great in their younger days. They wouldn't been doing that. They were fast-paced games. They got older, couldn't keep up. They just gonna back them down. They both old and I said, yeah, that was horrible, man. No, we don't want to watch that. So let me see what you think. Well, I'll answer because you gave the story out. I already told y'all, I smell something stank. I smell y'all need to freshen that up. Get your game better. If you can't compete at that level, just go ahead and forfeit the game. I can actually appreciate you saying we're gonna just give a forfeit. I think we had a team forfeit for us when I was playing ball. So you can do that. You can just say, hey, we passed. You get a win. I'd rather you do that to protect your players from humility, or I'd rather you go out there and you say, the last time they beat us like this, let's try this. But you actually are playing the game that's expected to be played, not this. You name one other sport. So let's just say you in Indy 500. You got all these cars racing, and you got the car in the front, or you got the 6 cars in the front, all driving exactly the same, so nobody can pass, and they do that for 100 laps. That's not sportsmanship. That's horrible. That's ridiculous. That's embarrassing. That's not what you teach your kids.
It's not worth watching.
Right. It's not worth watching. It's boring. That's not what a coach should be teaching a player. You go ahead and say, hey, if y'all don't want to lose by 100 points, which I would never really do this, but we just giving out theories. If y'all don't want to lose by 100 points, we can just forfeit that game and wait for the next game next week.
That was worse. Because forfeiting, you just quit.
I agree. You just conceding that you've been beat. I agree. That's what I say. I never really could do that. But
because you're like informing, it's like, okay, you know you're not going to be good enough. You might as well just quit it.
I mean,
that's basically what you're kind of saying.
I'm saying I would never do it. his theory.
Trying to tell you.
This is a theory.
Really? You want to hit yourself with
So that sucks. And then what's the other one? The next one that sucks is what they actually did. But that still, to me, is the lowest. And the third thing is go out there and give it your all. Learn how to get better by losing to better players. Really playing better players, but losing better players is the whole point. Because if you can beat them, you have such a large, humongous moral victory that you're good to go. If you can't beat them, and it's likely that you won't beat them, you have a I tried victory. I put forth effort.
Exactly.
I figured something out.
Okay.
I learned something.
Okay, let's freeze. Let's step back for a second. What was the significant, like, this particular game? Was it to win the championship? Was it to win homecoming? I mean, I don't know.
No,
What is that?
it was just like a regular game.
Yeah.
It was a team in the area, and
Okay, well then I would understand the more frustration in that. If it's just a regular, you know.
Right. So, but you'd
Anytime
be
again.
okay if they were a championship game.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying I can understand that they're trying to win the championship, so there's this stress of, oh my God, how can we actually get this win under our belt, under our name? How can
Right,
we do
so
that?
being more
So let's be
strategic.
strategic versus, you know, this.
Okay,
mess.
so we have this thing about, okay, MC, well you go, but before you go, I don't want to forget, because we have this angle about the kids, and that was me, what you teaching the kids, you know. And Sweet Pea said it's boring, it's not what you want to watch. And then you said you can understand it under certain conditions. So what you got, MC? Cowardice or
I don't know if
genius?
I'd say coward. I wouldn't say cowardice or lack of integrity, but I agree. It's not how the game's meant to be played.
Right.
As I always say, learn to take your loss. Go
Right.
out there and play your ass off. You lose, you come back better.
That's right.
So I mean, it's not like
So you wouldn't coach it, you wouldn't condone it.
no.
All right.
And maybe it'd be different if this was like a middle school game or something like that, or a little, community service Pee Wee leagues that they
Right.
have. But in high school,
So I'm kind of curious as to why the excellent team couldn't steal the ball 20 and 30 times. Because I used to steal the ball all the time. So if you stalling on me, you wouldn't want to get caught with the ball if I was on the court. Because me and my other guard, we're gonna come trap you. We're gonna make you turn that ball over.
But wouldn't we take that back as one being natural talent or two being natural talent, one being the coach? How you're trained, how you're coached.
Right. I'm saying that coach, but they had to change his game plan if they were playing us. Because I would have pressured every single person with the ball and made them cough it up. So you killing time, but I'm getting the ball more often because I'm choking your play. So I got more time to score, etc. Either way,
but
I'm
if
gonna
they're
beat
not
you.
being aggressive, they're not taking any risks, not even trying to score, just passing around the perimeter.
And that's
And
what.
if they got decent ball handlers, because I'm guessing this team wasn't terrible. Because I'm gonna say we played the Marion, Indiana. They ended up being state champs, and they beat us one year like 70 something to 20.
Dang.
So I mean, it wasn't like uneven like that. This is probably a decent team, and they
But I'm
particularly-
saying, so the other part of it, both of the teams are decent, right? Because the team that already won by 100 points or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the team that's, like you said, they're probably decent. So what? If they're not gonna shoot, you still go 1-on-1 with them. You still pressure them. I mean, at least, what about the 5-second rule?
I'm sure they would have.
What about that
But
rule?
if they're not taking any risks, they're not even like passing it inside the 3-point line.
That means somebody got the ball.
Right.
So you go play defense on them.
And just automatically steal it?
You work. That's what you do. You work their ass. You make them dribble until they dribble off their foot.
I'm
You
sure
make them dribble until they pass.
I'm sure they did, but it ain't an automatic steal or nothing.
It ain't automatic.
Especially if they ain't even going to the lane. I mean, how hard is it just to like pass it?
I would like to see footage of this game to see how it went. You know what I mean?
Mm.
To see what the counter coach said, what the coach, the winning team, how he handled it. This stalling approach.
Well, he didn't have nothing too bad to say. He was pretty much in the mindset, kind of like,
they tried.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say before I forgot was, it's boring to watch, but if you're a coach and you're trying to, then hey, you try a strategy. So I'm on both sides of the fence because I can be a player, I can be a coach, I can be an opposing team, I can be a fan, and I'll give you 4 different points of views. But if you got to figure out the way to win, and if the start of the game is your best option, then I guess you start the game. But as a player, I'm doing what my coach tell me to do, trying to get the win. But as a fan, I'm gonna be like, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'll watch y'all next game. You know. So I think that pretty much wraps that up. Anybody? We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We got Brenda in the house. We got Tushalita in the house. Shout out to Miss Grinnell, Iowa. Grinnell with 2 L's. Well, I swear she told me I can't spell. Yeah, I spelled Columbia wrong. I spelled Grinnell wrong. It's all good though. I don't know. I think I'm gonna blame it on the spell check, cause I was in the spelling bee in high school. I was in the spelling bee in junior high, and we could do a spelling bee right now. That's what we should do. We should have a spelling bee contest.
No,
spelling bee in high school. How many people was that?
Why you counting? A minute ago you just shook my hand. A minute ago you just shook my hand. What's that about? It don't matter. We was a smart 10 people. It don't matter. It is a smart 10. Let me get some words to spell around here. Let me get some vocabulary so I can show y'all.
We can do that while we take a break.
We had 2,000 people, and I bet y'all can outspell 2,000 of them too, in your class. Anyway, I seen it threw me off now.
Well, we're about to take a break.
Yeah.
We'll come back, have a few more discussions.
I'm not going anywhere. Do you gotta go to the little girl's room?
No,
I'm right here. All I'm gonna do is start this recording over. We're gonna harden the paint.